Konnichiwa minasan, Nihongo no gakusei desu. In this lesson, we will learn how to mention two or more reasons. Shi. We have learned in the previous lessons how to connect a situation to an explanation. For example, Nihongo wa omoshiroi kara Nihongo no jugyo o tanoshindeimasu. Because Japanese is interesting, I enjoyed the Japanese class. Nihongo wa omoshiroi kara Nihongo no jugyo o tanoshindeimasu. The grammar rule there is explanation kara and then situation. And it is translated to situation because explanation. Now, what about if there are two or more explanations to a situation? The grammar rule is reason, shi instead of kara, and reason, shi instead of kara also, and then situation. Nihongo wa omoshiroi, shi, and then reason number 2. Sensei wa ii, shi, and then the situation. Nihongo no jugyo o tanoshindeimasu. Nihongo no jugyo o tanoshindeimasu. Nihongo wa omoshiroi shi, sensei wa ii shi, Nihongo no jugyo o tanoshindeimasu. I enjoy the Japanese class because Japanese is interesting and our teacher is good. Okay? Kuni ni kaeritai desu ka? Do you want to go back home? Kuni ni kaeritai desu ka? Or do you want to go back to your own country? No. Iie. Nihon no seikatsu wa tanoshii shi. Ii tomodachi ga iru shi. Kaeritaku nai desu. Life in Japan is fun. Have a good friend. So these are the two reasons why I don't want to go back to Japan. I don't want to go back because life in Japan is fun and I have good friends. Iie nihon no seikatsu wa tanoshii shi. Ii tomodachi ga iru shi. Kaeritaku nai desu. As you can see, before shi, before the connector shi, the predicate is in the casual form. So it's tanoshi instead of tanoshi desu. But of course we can use desu and it is more polite form. Bukka ga yasui shi, kono machi no seikatsu wa raku desu. Life in this city is easygoing because things are cheap for one thing. Now, if there is only one explanation, this implies that there are other reasons for the situation. Because things are cheap for one thing, okay? So we do not use kara here if there are other reasons that we have in mind. Sensei wa ii shi, Nihongo no jugyo o tanoshindeimasu. Sensei wa ii shi, Nihongo no jugyo o tanoshindeimasu. I enjoyed the class because the teacher is good for one thing. There are other reasons why, and I do not have to mention them. It is already implied in the shi, in the predicate shi. For some advanced vocabulary, so bukka means consumer prices, prices of commodities, cost of living. Bukka ga yasui means the cost of living is cheap. Seikatsu means life, raku means comfort or ease. So the kanji for raku is the kanji in tanoshi, fun. Alright. Yamashita sensei wa ii sensei desu. Professor Yamashita is a good teacher. So this is one sentence. The reasons are osieru no ga jousu da shi, because he is good at teaching, shinsetsu da shi. So here in this case, we can add shi clauses in a separate sentence, providing reasons for the situation we have just mentioned. So here, we separated the situation with the explanation. The situation and the explanations do not necessarily have to be connected. Kuni ni kairitaku nai desu. I don't want to go back to my country. So, a separate sentence for the situation and the reasons. Nihon no sekatsu wa tanoshii shi, ii tomodachi ga iru shi. I don't want to go back to my country because life in Japan is fun and I have good friends. Again, the situation and the explanations for the situation are in separate sentences. Okay? Now we can also use the negative form for the explanation. Nihongo wa muzukashii desu. That is the situation and the explanations are kanji o oboeru no ga kantan janai shi. So here, kantan janai is a negative form. So it means not easy. Kantan janai shi. Nihongo no bunpo shou ga nai shi. I don't have Japanese grammar book. Nihongo no bunpo shou ga nai shi. So here we use the negative tense. Japanese is difficult because it is not easy to memorize kanji and I don't have a Japanese grammar book. Okay? So they are in the negative casual form. Alright, now for the tenses. Before shi, we can use either casual or the polite form. And usually, what is used is the casual form that is used most commonly. So here, Nihongo wa omoshiroi shi. Nihongo wa omoshiroi shi. Because Japanese is interesting. We can also use Nihongo wa omoshiroi desu shi. This is a super polite form. Okay? This is for the e adjective, as you can see in the conjugation. So if we are using casual form, there is no shi. Casual affirmative form, there is no shi. And for the na adjective, this is the conjugation. Da desu, janai, janai desu. Datta, deshita, janakatta, janakatta desu. So we can use, of course, both casual or polite. Oshiro no ga jouzu dashi. So here we use the casual form because he is a good teacher. Or we can say kantan janai shi because it is not easy. Kantan janai shi. Shizuka desu. It is quiet here. Koko de shizuka desu. This is a more polite form. Now for the nouns, nouns are virtually the same with na adjective. Da, des, janai, janai des. Datta, deshita, janakatta, janakatta des. So here we have isha, isha, doctor. Isha dashi, kusuri yo shitteru. I know the medicines because I am a doctor. Isha dashi kusuri yo shitteru. Okay? Now let's have some exercise. Renshu. Nihon ni sumitai desu ka? Do you want to live in Japan? Bukka ga takai desu. Hito ga takusan imasu. Things are expensive and there are many people. So do you want to live in Japan? So we use shi to add to the sentence for the explanation. Change the verbs and adjectives and nouns to the casual form before adding shi. Okay? So we do not use the polite form. Nihon ni sumitai desu ka? That's the question. Do you want to live in Japan? And the reasons are, and you will answer based on the reasons. So, bukka ga takai desu. Hito ga takusan imasu. Things are expensive. There are many people. So the answer is, of course, I don't want to live in Japan. So how do we say that with the explanations? Bukka ga takai shi. So here we drop des to form the casual form. Because things are expensive, and then hito ga takusan imasu. So what is the casual form of imasu? That is iru. Hito ga takusan iru shi. And then we say we do not want to live in Japan. Nihon ni sumitaku nai desu. I don't want to live in Japan because things are expensive and there are many people. Okay. Alright, next. Konshu wa isogashii desu ka? Are you busy this week? So the explanations are shiken ga arimasu. Shukudai ga takusan arimasu. There's an exam. I have a lot of homework. So how do we say this? With the use of shi. Shiken ga aru shi. So aru is the casual form of arimasu. Shiken ga aru shi. Shukudai ga takusan aru shi. Aru arimasu. Konshu wa isogashii desu. I am busy this week because there's an exam and I have a lot of homework. Okay? Atarashii apato wa ii desu ka? Is the new apartment good? Kuko ni chikai desu. It is close to the airport. Benri desu. It is convenient. Okay, so how do we change this with the use of shi? Kuko ni chikai shi. We drop desu. Benri dashi. We use da because benri is an adjective. Ii desu. It is good because it is close to the airport and is convenient. Kuko ni chikai shi, benri dashi, ii desu. Keizai no jugyou ni torimasu ka? Are you taking economics class? So the explanations are, Sensei wa kibishii desu. The professor is strict. Nagai reporto o kakanakia ikemasen. We have to write long-term papers. So the sentence is, Sensei wa kibishii shi. So we drop this because kibishii is an e adjective. Nagai reporto o kakanakia ikenai shi. So instead of ikemasen, which is in the polite form, we use ikenai. Ikenai shi torimasen. I will not take it, the economics class, because the professor is strict and we have to write long reports. Ryoko wa tanoshikatta desu ka? Did you enjoy your trip? Ryoko wa tanoshikatta desu ka? So the explanations given are, Tabemono ga oishiku nakatta desu. The food was not delicious. Tabemono ga oishiku nakatta desu. Kotoba ga wakarimasen deshita. I did not understand the words. So the answer is, I did not enjoy the trip. Tabemono ga oishiku nakatta shi. So we drop this. Kotoba ga wakaranakatta shi. Tanoshiku nakatta desu. I did not enjoy it, the trip, because the food wasn't delicious and I didn't understand the words. Konban party ni ikimasu ka? Are you going to the party tonight? Chotto kibun ga warui desu. I feel a little sick. These are the explanations. Kino mo party ni ikimashita. I already went to a party yesterday. So the answer is in the negative, of course. Chotto kibun ga warui shi. Kino mo party ni itta shi. Ikimasen. I won't come because I feel a little sick and I already went to a party yesterday. Okay? Nihongo no shinbun ga yomemasu ka? Can you read Japanese newspaper? Kanji ga yomemasen. I can't read kanji. Those are the explanations. Kanji ga yomemasen. Bunpo ga wakarimasen. I can't understand the grammar. So the answer is in the negative, of course. Kanji ga yomenai shi. So yomemasen, yomenai is the casual. Bunpo ga wakaranai shi. Wakarimasen, wakaranai is the casual. Yomemasen. I can't read Japanese newspaper because I can't read kanji and I don't understand the grammar. Hitori de ryoko ga dekimasu ka? Can you travel alone? That's a question. The explanations are, Nihongo ga hanasemasu. I can speak Japanese. Mo otona desu. I'm already an adult. So the answer is in the positive. Nihongo ga hanaseru shi. Mo otona da shi. Dekimasu. I can travel alone because I can speak Japanese and I am already an adult. Tanaka-san ga suki desu ka? Do you like Tanaka? So that's the question. The explanations are, Uso tsukimasu. He tells lies. Yakusoko mamorimasen. He does not keep promises. Uso tsukishi. Yakusoko mamoranai shi. Suki janai desu. So the answer is in the negative. I don't like him. I don't like him because he tells lies and doesn't keep promises. Okay? So I hope you have learned something and thank you for listening.